Hello, Curios. Welcome to the Curio Storyteller, where we look at our books from yesteryear and read them you know, we cosplay. Speaking of cosplay, I am playing the role of the teacher today to get that EGOT. And we drag the characters for the filth and psychoanalyze them because I'm in school for psychology right now. So we're going to put Oreo Jr. back here. We're going to get started with Sinclair Smith's Dream Date. And let's give a little recap to it because we in it. I don't know to win it. I don't think we in it to win it, but we are definitely in it. So we got Katie, new to a school, looking for love in all the wrong places at 17. She's wishing for her dream lover. And you know what happens? She falls asleep and she gets Heath. He's not a dream baby. He a nightmare. Heath is abusive. He crazy. He's deranged. He need therapy, possibly an orange jumpsuit. But we slowly finding this out. So Katie got her dream man Heath, and then she got real friends in a man, and we going on and yonder trying to figure out why Katie is still dealing with Heath in her dreams when she got for real good people in her awakened life. So do you want to add anything, Scott?
No, you did a good job.
So let's get it. Let's go. Okay. Chapter 19. Something wrong? No, Raquel. There's nothing wrong. Katie had a hard time concealing her impatience. She often felt edgy these days. I guess I'm just tired. I haven't been sleeping very well lately. It'll pass. No, ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Okay, Raquel shrugged. If only I could talk to her. If only I could talk to somebody, maybe a therapist even. One of them parts didn't happen. It's not in this book. Y'all could figure that part out. Katie wished as she sat in Mr. Preston's English class. Katie tried to pay attention and not slump, but she was so tired. Every once in a while, Mr. Preston would shoot her a disapproving look. Because I'm Mr. Preston. Look at my disapproving look.
No. Wow.
Yeah.
I feel disapproved of.
Yeah, you should feel that way. Mind your own business, Katie wanted to snap. She felt like he was hoping to catch her in one wrong move. I've got to pay attention, Katie told herself again and again. Katie propped her chin on her hands. She gripped her pen tightly. She like, I'm white knuckling this thing. I'm gonna write some. Writing stuff. There was a close call as Katie realized that her eyelids were drooping just in time to open them wide as Mr. Preston turned to face the class. Can't catch me, Katie thought smugly. But soon she couldn't hold on any longer. The room started to swirl around her, and Katie was riding on a carousel she couldn't get off of. Then she was falling through a dark, bottomless pit. It seemed that she fell forever before she landed, her back against something solid and hard. She was on her back, staring up at the sky. Girl, that's how he dropping you in there now. Before it was like nice and gentle. Now he just dropping you in there any old kind of way. What a man. All the wind had been knocked out of her. Having trouble concentrating. His face suddenly loomed above her. Katie looked up at him and realized she was lying on the porch steps. I'm back at home, but I can't be. That means I'm in my class asleep. Katie scrambled to her feet. What are you doing? She yelled at Heath. I'm supposed to be in my English class paying attention to a lecture. Do you realize how it looks? The teacher will find me there asleep at my desk. He threw back his head and laughed. That's not my problem, Katie. You're just taking a little break to pay attention to me instead. What if someone in class hears him? Katie worried. She pressed her fingers to her lips. Shh, shh. Heath mimicked nastily. He raked his fingers through his hair. I'm not Heath though. I'm the teacher, so you know. But I gotta play all characters. Don't worry, Miss Goody Two Shoes. They can't hear us unless you start snoring. That is. Why are you doing this, Heath? Why? He sneered. Because I can. He walked a few paces. I felt lively, and I don't feel like waiting for you. Now is as good as time as any to let you know that things have changed. I'm not playing along with you. Now you're going to play along with me. He thinks he's been playing along with me, Katie whispered to herself incredulously. From now on, Katie, you're going to meet me exactly where I tell you to. I'm through waiting for you to dream me up. From now on, I decide. He stared at Katie for a moment, relishing her confusion. You just don't get it, do you? Well, get this. At first, I had to let you run the show. Decide when you go to sleep, when you wanted to be with me, and when you wanted to be elsewhere. He paced back and forth in front of Katie as he spoke. But the more you napped, or went to bed early, or overslept, the more time you spent dreaming me up, and the stronger I became. Katie gripped the porch rail. Of course. That's why he always wanted her to be with him more and more and more. That's why she was always tired and had started drifting off. He was taking something from her, some sort of energy. She didn't want to believe it, though in her heart she knew it was true. You're bluffing, Heath. You're just trying to scare me. He smiled, like a spider to the fly, Katie thought. Think I'm bluffing? Well, I never got you out of class before, did I? Don't fight me, Katie. You can't win. He gestured to the surrounding countryside. Isn't this better than being in school? Come on, Katie. I'm a real charming guy. Better than that sandy-eyed mama's boy, Jason. Sir, I like Jason, by the way. Pause for the cause, but I like Jason. Scott, what about you? I like Jason.
Jason's a nice kid.
He a good kid. So, sir, Katie felt as if the breath had been slammed out of her at the mention of Jason's name. Heath knew. He walked up to Katie. She backed up. You might say, I'm a dream come true for you, Katie. He smiled cryptically. You might as well get to like it, and you better stay on my good side. Because you know what? One of these days, I could be the one dreaming you up.
Wow.
Heath laughter echoed in Katie's ears. Then she fainted. Wake up, Katie, wake up. The voice got louder and louder. Someone was shaking her hard. Stop it, stop it. Katie opened her eyes and shook her head back and forth. She was back in the classroom. I fell asleep in class, she realized. I fell asleep in class. Chapter 20. Have you been taking drugs, Katie? I told y'all they was going to think she was taking drugs. They had a lot of commercials about taking drugs in the 90s. Remember, this is your brain on drugs. Like, it was a lot of drug commercials, okay? Anyway, Have you been taking drugs, Katie? Mr. Preston asked in front of the whole class. Not him embarrassing her in front of the whole damn class. That's the worst. Scott, have you ever been embarrassed in front of the whole class?
I'm sure, probably.
I know I have because I'm crazy. So anyway, let me get back to this book. Have you been drinking? He leaned close to her and inhaled. Obviously. Let me smell y'all breath. Put y'all breath up here. Let me smell. Y'all been drinking? You been drinking, Scott? Katie thought that the sight of Mr. Preston's face so close to her was terrible to behold. Oh, Lord Jesus. She could see his enlarged crater-like pores on his chin. Mr. Preston needs to go to Sephora or Ulta. Like, sir, go see dermatology. Go to the dermatologist. She could see the hair in his nose. Katie raised her head from the desk. Mr. Preston insisted that she accompany him to the office of Suzanne Frisco, the guidance counselor. Katie agreed to go along only on the condition that he didn't call her parents. Yeah, girl, you in trouble. He had agreed, at least for the present. We'll see what Miss Fosco thinks, he told Katie. Inside her office, Miss Fosco smiled at Katie. The kind of smile salespeople give you when they hand you your change and say, "Have a nice day," Katie thought. It made Katie want to wring her hands in despair. I'm not taking drugs and I haven't been drinking, Katie said, feeling terribly embarrassed. She looked down into her laps. Drugs indeed. I won't even take a sleeping pill. Girl, you probably should. Be careful to tell us the truth, Katie, Mr. Preston said. Tell you the truth? Ha! You put me in a padded room. She ran her tongue over her lips. Her mouth felt dry. Oh, girl. Oh. Ooh. Can I have a drink of water? She watched as Miss Frisco and Mr. Preston exchanged glances. Why are you looking at each other like that? I asked for a drink of water. Is that supposed to mean I'm a drug addict? After an uncomfortable silence, Mr. Preston excused himself. I haven't formed any opinions yet, Katie. Mr. Preston isn't the only one of your teachers to express concern about the change in your behavior. How y'all know about her? But well, I guess they got report cards and behavioral reports because she's new to the school. So how do they know? But I guess they have behavioral reports. Sorry, let me stop breaking the fourth wall. Why don't you tell me what you think is going on? Miss Fusco settled back into her chair. What do you mean going on? Katie asked sullenly. Susan Fresco sat up and faced Katie squarely. I'm not going to play games with you, Katie. The drop in your grades is serious. I don't want you to say anything to my parents. Miss Fusco was silent for a moment. Okay, Katie, we'll do it your way for a while. But you better be straight with me. If you don't seem to be doing anything to harm yourself, we'll leave it right here. That's the best I can promise. Katie took a deep breath. How much to tell? How much to hold back? I've been having nightmares, trouble sleeping, she said finally. I guess that's why I'm so tired. I fell asleep in class. When did it all start? Shortly after I moved here. Katie twisted her hands. She didn't like to lie, but why mention that she had had trouble sleeping before she moved there too? I've been looking at your files, Katie, Miss Fresco said, indicating the folder on her desk. What's in there? Katie wondered, girl, everything. Girl, they've been watching you, sis. They've been watching you, girl. Everything is in there, ma'am. It looks like you were basically a studious sort before you came here. Now you're a regular social butterfly, she smiled. Katie nodded, trying to keep her eyelids from drooping. Girl, keep trying to get you back over there to the other side while you sitting there with the counselor. Mm. By the way, your outfit is very fashionable. Thanks, Katie said. What's she up to now? You know, the counselor droned on. Sometimes when we try too hard to be something we're not, it backfires and causes us other problems. Why not just try to be yourself? Katie wanted to scream and throw up her hands. Be careful, she told herself. I'll keep that in mind, she said evenly. Okay, girl. Miss Fresco looked a little disconcerted. This obviously wasn't the reaction she expected. What the hell reaction did she expect? What did she expect? Like, no, I ain't doing it. Like, girl, she in trouble. What did she want? Katie wondered. She searched for the right words. The way a mouse seeks its way out of a maze. I think I've gotten some insight out of this talk with you, Miss Fresco. It was really helpful. Can I go now? I'm really tired. She picked up her books. Miss Fresco still looked disappointed, though a little less so than before. She nodded, and Katie left the office. The hallway was deserted. The last class of the day had already started. The students sat in classrooms behind closed doors. As Katie heard her footsteps echoing in the hall, she felt isolated in a way she never had before. She supposed Miss Fresco was only trying to help. Katie wished she could have talked to her. She really did. Telling the story of what had happened with Heath would have brought such relief. It was horrible to be locked inside alone with him. However, Miss Fosco didn't strike Katie as the type of person who would have given the story any credence. It's hard to imagine anyone who would, Katie smiled grimly. No, Miss Fosco would immediately have me fitted for a straitjacket. It's the end of the chapter. Y'all know how we end these things. From the story, what stood out to you? What lesson did you learn? Or what would you like to share about it? How did it make you feel? For you guys, put in the comment section. For you, Scott, what you got?
I don't think I learned anything necessarily. Just things keep escalating. And I'm interested to see where it goes.
Oh, it's gonna go. It's gonna go gadget go.
Right.
The thing that stood out to me and kind of the lesson I learned from this is this. So he kind of represents a like abusive, controlling relationship. And when you're in those relationships, it's very isolating. Like they'll tell you don't say anything to anybody, stay away from your friends, stay away from whatever. And sometimes you need to go the opposite way of what they're saying. Katie feels isolated because she can't tell anybody about this dude, but he is constantly taking over more parts of her life. So if there's anybody out there, I don't know who may need to hear this. Maybe I'll need to hear this. I don't know. But if there's anybody out there that's in a relationship where someone's controlling them and people are offering them help, keep telling people until you get somebody who responds. I would have been telling Mr. Preston. I would have been telling Miss Fresco. I would have been telling my parents. I would have been telling Raquel. I would have been telling Jay. I would have been telling everybody. Somebody eventually will hear you and help you. So that's what I got. You got anything else, Scott?
No, that's good.
Okay, guys. Well, we're going to end this here. Oh, where's Oreo Jr.? Okay. Okay, guys, as always, we enjoy having you guys hang with us, and hopefully you guys enjoyed hanging with us. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, check out some other lives, check out some shorts, some videos, make yourself at home on this channel. This is for the weirdos and the curios. And with that, we're going to bid you guys adieu. Tomorrow we'll be back, of course, with Sunday Fun Day School and more of Dream Date. But until then, Um, from wherever we are, even when we're in a dream, while we're in school, supposed to be learning and getting in trouble with our teacher, to wherever you guys are, peace, love, and happiness. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.